of day.
Do you ever run foreign tours or?
We're actually looking into that just now. We run tours with foreign groups, like the Russian group in today. And we had someone translating as we went through, so it was a wee bit trickier, but we're trying to do the best to sort of compensate.
No, Hamburg, they do a British tour.
That's right, yeah. But we're currently looking into running how best to run sort of foreign language tours. Spanish people come as well. The good thing about being in Europe is
what's this from?
I've only just
Did we skip past this?
VIP guests only.
Huh? It's just some of the walk past, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't go, right?
Oh.
Secret entrance to the Dutch.
Oh, sorry.
So this is our judge room.
Let's keep our bags here.
Yeah, if you want to leave them in judge, we can just leave them just down here, and then we'll come back up here before I escort you from the premises.
Yeah. It's not bad, that doesn't it?
That's unless we get hanged.
Huh?
That's unless we get treated.
Exactly. So this is the judge room, this is where it all begins. It's really important to get a nice big stair for this room, so just to kind of show you. Over here we've got two buttons, one button, all of this, open that door. Because we don't want tourists getting interrupted by people bursting.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
But if you wait for the blue light, and then push this button for me, see if you can spot the blue light.
Just press it.
Blue light.
Oh, that one there.
Yeah.
Perfect, so that started the dungeon adventure, okay? So just by pushing the blue light, you've done is given the last safety speech that these guys are going to hear before we leave her. And all we're waiting now for is my dulcet tones to stop talking, and then we enter and give them their first scare. So it's really important. We always say the judge is the one that sets the tone, and we quite like being in the Edinburgh Dungeon because we get to start them off by sentencing them to what they're about to experience. We think it's the best way to start the tour. Other dungeons might disagree. So there's the one.
Oh, this is why the
And that's what we do then there. Give them a nice big scare. You're about to meet your fate at the house. And then bring them in here.
Can we go press the buttons behind?
Of course you can, so if you head up there just now.
Because all this.
The whole bank of buttons. The first one you're going to press is the white button.
Yeah, what that's the first.
So all it does is finish things off for you. So it stops those jobs and you can just start your show. Okay. If you remember the crimes from earlier, I know you've been on 2 tours today. The first crime was Whiskey Spiller. Yeah. But there was a witness. Do you remember who was called the witness?
John. I know the sheep.
No,
the horse.
The horse, there you go. So if you push the red button for me. Oh, not the red button. I'm getting my buttons confused. Green. There you go, hang on, give me a second.
Do we press the white button?
It cancels it.
So if you push green for me, that's where our horse appears. Push him again. Ah yes, the whiskey, well remembered horse. Then of course your second crime is pulling up sweaty Betty.
And boogie time.
She got a bit drunk and she started to dance naked on the table. If you push yellow for me. So it's important that our judge gets coming. So that's perfect. See, you make a good Betty. Sometimes we get girl Betties, I'm not going to pretend.
Okay, so I've got like a light in there. That's
So that's really important to illuminate the.
What's the black button do?
So the black button is for our third one.
Oh.
So give it a push, but nothing happens. Nothing happens until.
The witch.
You stay there. You stay there. You stay there.
That's what the black one.
Witchcraft, did you say? So that's the idea there. They give them a nice good scare, and occasionally, I'm not going to lie, the witchbookers like to scare the judge from time to time as well.
Is that actually real coins or just whatever?
Yeah, a couple of 2p's maybe like that. They sound just like real coins.
Have you got the script here as well?
Sadly, we don't know. We don't. Yeah, they got to know it. Yeah, they got to know it. They got to be prepared for any ad-libbing, because this is the show. I mean, a lot of us love The Judge. One of my favourite shows, because who knows what they're going to say? Who knows where they're from?
Do you ever change the cases or not?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a crimes against fashion. We have, we sometimes change it seasonally. I've got them all wrapped up in my head.
Because who decides it? Is it like the person that day, or is it just like the judge?
So in our, I know some of the other dungeons have different crimes constantly. We stick to those 3 because we think they work the best. And like you're saying, with foreign audiences, we need to make sure that they're getting the same experience, and we find those ones. you know, you might not know what I'm saying, but if I push music and tell you to dance, you know you're going to have to dance.
What's the e-stop in this one?
There isn't an e-stop in this one.
Oh, that's quite shocking.
Yeah.
Because I thought all of them have an e-stop for like, let's say if there's an emergency in the...
If there's an emergency in here, we'd sort of just...
That's recording the
Alright, okay, so it's really important. Can you close that door behind us?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, we're going on a set.
Loads of safety mechanisms in here. One thing we need to make sure is that no one is sort of in this corridor either. So now those doors are completely locked. This door is locked as well. And that's the button I activate the green light with, and there's a button that unlocks the doors as well.
So it's teamwork then. We realise a lot of... This is the room.
So we are. Yeah, let me show you some other bits and bobs first, and then we'll get you in the chair. So, there's a couple of things, as well as sort of putting on a full-on performance in here. Obviously, this is essentially a ride, so we need to make sure that everything is nice and safe. So when the tour starts, we've got a couple of safety mechanisms. I've already told you, it's important that no one's out there. It's also important no one's out here. It's also important that those doors remain locked for the tour. So if you hold off, I'll show you something in just a second, that's alright. And we've also got a rail. Okay? So that's what we've got from these. So if you look,
Oh wow, it closes
for
automatically.
our safety mechanism, if you look up here, you'll see the whole bank of lights just up there. So that's what the actors are secretly looking at. So if you see, there is a top one, the one at the very top is flashing currently. Okay? That is because we have one of our drawbridges in. So it's not just put the drawbridge in. Over here we've got buttons. If you give that a push. Away it goes.
Nifty.
So now, one of the top is no longer flashing. If I close this door, if you keep your eyes on that. There you go. So that's the wall is now closed. So if I open that door, then it'll switch off. And then the last red light is for rail. So that's this one here, and as I close this. Now these rails are locked in place.
So it literally has to finish its sequence, does it?
Precisely.
Oh wow.
So we've got everything in here is controlled by the witch, except for one or two things by the witch picker. However, weirdly, the witch picker does have the ability. They like to change up the shows.
Oh, wicked.
They like to change up the shows. So we have a button here which activates things. We've got a button here that activates things. And we've got a button underneath that.
Oh wow. Is that naturally teared, or is that when the witch does
Say
that?
Again?
Is that naturally teared like that, or is it when the witch does a...
It's naturally torn. It's actually the king at the time, King James.
Okay.
So there was hunting witches with this book. This book was actually called Demonology. We got a copy of it here. Except it's not a real book.
Oh, that's what they use.
Oh wow.
Oh, wait, so when they put pressure on it. Oh.
You've been officially stamped. What does it say on it?
Yeah.
It's
It was our witch's mark, a pentagram.
okay, so when they do it, they put their hand on it.
Precisely.
And that's obviously just pushing that down.
Yeah, that's just enough to have the end.
That's awesome.
Kind of cool, huh? Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's also a button under here if you have a little look. And that's how we activate the wheel, the spin of the witch picker. So when I was in here for your second show, when you came on the tour today,
Were you
I
here?
just
Yeah,
I was your witch picker.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get into character.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our lot.
That's how you knew you wanted to pass on the tour.
What do you get?
And this is our witch picker still. So I'll try and make it a little bit more.
So how does this work? She breaks out. Oh, so they're magnetic.
You got it? So I'll move it down to you so hopefully it's a little bit more comfortable for the gentleman.
No, just sit on it.
There you go. A little bit lower?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yep.
Alright. Most importantly, we need your seatbelt on.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have your seatbelt on, then you will not levitate.
Yeah. Oh.
How come they're all red?
Safety.
Yeah.
You alright there? That's fine. Yeah, of course not.
How come they're all red now?
Because I've stopped it. So
Is that what's
there's three stops? There's one underneath there.
So,
You may be fine. It's tricky. This is the thing that the girls struggle with.
I was going to try and do it myself, but
There you go. So what I would suggest is when you break free, don't go to full force. Because all the girls go, "Whoa," and then there will be bruises on their wrists. That's the trickiest thing, not to worry. Let's put your skirt on first. Let's make it pretty before you do anything else.
Hide the magic.
Just get my photo take picture.
We'll get you like I say just now. So we have to go through the full sequence sadly. So Let's get you there, but instead of getting the witch to push the button this time, I'll just push it. So that's when the witch button we get the mark.
This is going to be so awesome.
That's when they freeze the witch bricker. Okay, all I need you to say is your line. Okay? And your line is, I confess to being a witch. Okay?
And the breakout.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
I confess to being a witch.
Okay, that's good. Get ready. Cast this. Cast the bucket and levitate. That's when things start spinning, so you are spinning the room.
To these streets, I brought sickness and death. I bewitched the treacherous witch.
I trust Becky Honey. I dance Jenny Cruise. I will summon the devil to ride among you and wreak havoc. You're smoking now. Bring your hands down. Get ready to bring up the flame. Who touches you? Tricky, huh? Okay, so if you push and hold it. Whoa. There you go.
That was it. Quite short.
Okay. So remember the line I'm looking for is I confess to being a witch. Yeah,
And you're going to give me the heads up when to spin.
Say again?
And you're going to just tell me when you press the button.
I confess to being a witch. And wait, 3, 2, 1.
I confess to being a witch.
Oh, bloody hell.
I brought sickness and death. I bewitched the
I will summon the devil to ride among you and wreak havoc. Hear me, for I have a right and noble witch with red. Bring on the flame, and now I curse you, and you, and you, witch spirit. Well done, well done. Good audition, good audition. Pleasure.
That's quite cool how to spin around. It's just so difficult.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah.
I thought, oh yeah, because you were doing it earlier, weren't you? You were sitting on there.
That's right.
I love how you get into character.
Balance is a real trick.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Glad you enjoyed that. This will unlock the door for us. That's perfect. See you later.
Room 2 of the dungeon.
Witches down there. So this is our jailer level, not a great deal over here. Secret, scary door to a light bulb cupboard. But other than that, it's not a great deal.
Torturer, tongue tearers. What's your favourite scene to play?
You know, I'm perfectly honest with you, I'm one of the worst people there. I really don't have a favourite. I love them all. Judge is so much fun because you get to be interactive.
I didn't even notice him.
Say again?
I didn't even notice him.
Not even when he let out a yell. Secret buttons everywhere.
Oh. Did you notice him earlier?
No.
No.
To be fair, I was too busy focusing on the thingy.
No, because when I was sitting on there.
So this is our torture chamber. The most secret thing about this is the squirt,
Whoa.
which is just a foot pedal for when we
Because
yank it.
I noticed that you got a lot of different instruments here. Usually it's a tongue tearer, chapper chopper, and all the other things.
Yeah.
Do you ever use like
Some of
whatever?
these other things?
Yeah.
Only in seasonal shows. Occasionally we've done shows where we talked a little bit more about torture. But this is the cat's claw, for instance. It was used to rip flesh from bone. What else we've got which is bridle. Women were put in there who were blaspheming. and things just horrible things we used to pour molten metal down people's throats. And obviously we have our rat man and our guy on a wheel over there.
Oh god.
Let him rotate if they got hurt, smash to pieces. And over here we have our rat man. Just put some rats in a cage, heat up the surface above them, and they will gnaw their way through the living victim.
Much like the one from York.
Yeah. And a couple of people in cages as well. It's always good to put someone in
Oh
a
yeah,
cage.
how come you ever put someone in the cage? Because in other dungeons...
We do. We don't have an effect for it, but currently we are getting our cage repaired, so that's why we're opening the cage currently. There's a lot. Shelby choppers themselves are genuine. Just try to be quite careful because they can be quite heavy, and we always make people to keep their fingers away from any contact points.
Yeah.
But they are genuine. You know, the implements here are all pretty much real. You know,
heavy they
the hook is a hook. The chaffy choppers can do some damage, and the tongue tearers can rip out your tongue if you so desire.
So where does the what come out of?
The what comes out here, and there's a similar one on the other side. There you go. So yeah, the torches have to be careful not to squirt themselves on the side of the head.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. Not very professional of a torture. Oh, that's what I mean. What's behind there?
That is simply where you get put up, where you're watching the projections before you're on the boat.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and easy. And we've got a little button here, so we'd say, don't wake up the dogs. Do that for me.
Oh, just waiting around. Da-di-da-di-da. Hello.
I thought these were push doors.
Yeah. What other experiences have you had with the other dungeons then? What have you done?
We've done London Lakes, York behind the scene tours.
Okay.
So the same kind of thing really as this. Blackpool's just been a normal run through. Warwick can just be normal. So
Actually, I'll show you the other way we can get to where we're headed.
back to the torches room for more torches.
So the tour would naturally come down those stairs and head that way. However, as is the way with the dungeon,
Well, they're just doing something like that.
Back passage.
you find yourselves in the cannibal cave.
Oh, this is what I've been looking forward to.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take you up to the boat ride and then we can
Okay.
walk our way back. Watch your head.
Limbo, limbo, limbo.
So this, if you don't want to go on the boat ride, you can head this way. So this will take you to where you go on the boat ride.
Right here.
I like the way they got a bench. How kind.
And just over here is our operator's area for the boat ride itself.
Oh, wicked.
There you go, still slightly differently, but you just pop yourselves on the boat ride and away you went. If you want to come on the boat ride with me, I'll show you the worst secret about the boat ride. Worse than best.
Is it? Can
With the lights
we go
on.
on? Or
Of course you
yeah.
With the lights on, you can, I'm afraid,
See the path.
where you get off.
Yeah.
So, turns out the boat ride trip to Galloway is remarkably short from Edinburgh. Who knew? Well, I bet you didn't see him. No. When you were here.
Seagull.
No, that fella there.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
And I also bet you didn't see the skull.
No. Must be a Pirates of the Caribbean now. Then.
See the teeth?
Oh, yeah.
See the eyes?
Oh wow.
The nose. No one ever spots the skull.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And
We
the
have
cigar.
and also what's kind of creepy is we have little ball trees.
Where would you say is the best place to sit in the boat? Because we sit at the front and we sat right at the back.
Middle, I would say. I would say if you want
Well,
to.
that's where you get the guy from the
If you want
drop.
to hop yourselves back off the boat quite carefully, probably, I would say about here. Good. So if you want to hop on the boat, you can hop on there,
Quite steep, isn't it?
and I'll send you on the boat and I'll see you at the other side.
Well, the lights stay on you. Oh.
That's the answer.
Yeah. It's just a mind with Valhalla.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no lights.
Right, gentlemen.
Oh, this actually. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've made a look at the skull now.
Oh yeah. See the eyes.
Sorry, that's not looking very well on the camera. So this is the boat ride exclusive view at Edinburgh. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Especially when the figure dropped down.
Alright, be careful as you get off.
Just saying that I left my phone in, the witch room.
Okay, that's fine. I can go grab that.
One big thing, how do you get people off if the boat gets stuck?
We've got a bridge that comes down, and also these winches at either side of the ride. It can be cool. We've also got a reverse and all sorts of stuff. So there's multiple ways of getting people off. There's actually a drawbridge that comes down if the boat was ever to stop.
That thing when it comes down with the lights on, well, when you can see where it's coming, how freaky is that?
Scary, isn't it?
That's
Thanks
amazing.
for that, Derek. I think
thank
we're all
you.
wrapped up here, so we'll head on to our next area now. And again, all these doors are locked up. What was I going to say actually?
Thanks, Derek.
Just because nothing. With the light on it, you won't see the projection. That's what they're doing. Air cannons, just here. Shoot those gun blasts. Freshly killed soldier. So reskinned it once upon a time. He was Sonny Bean, but we decided in our new show that Sonny Bean should probably live for a little bit longer. So instead we've killed the soldiers. And it was said that 45 of them pulled out. It was said that bits of body were washing up on the shore. They didn't really know why. The last people to see a lot of the people along the coast road of Galloway were innkeepers, so many innkeepers were tried and sentenced. They were the last to see them, so they assumed that they were the ones who had killed the travellers. Come down. So they were taken away tried, but people just kept going missing. Eventually what happened was the king took note. There was a family, which you hear about earlier, who managed to escape an attack. So the king took note and brought his king's men. They wandered along the coast of Galloway. There was a small opening in the shore. The dogs went mental, but they thought, well, nothing's going to be living in there. It's far too small a gap. And when they made their way back after their search, you realised that the tide had gone out, the hole was slightly bigger, and in they popped, and out they pulled 45 people. There was bodies hanging to be smoked, there was pickling jars, there was bits that they didn't really fancy that had been thrown away, that's what had been washing up. So a pretty horrific story.
Can we go through the underground parts?
Just because the blockade, because we have to spin our actors, I'm not going to let you do that today, I'm afraid. But the underground goes all the way around, and we have a couple of access holes we can choose from. Goes all the way underneath the set to there. There's another one just over here, which you can probably see into actually. If you want to have a little look, you can see into this one.
Oh, blimey, that's quite narrow, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's why it takes a bit of training to get in and out of.
Yeah.
There's underneath it, and there's also another secret exit just here.
Are these real skins, or are they just like fabric?
Faux fur. Yeah, we try and make things as authentic as possible, but we don't want to kill any real beasts.
Yeah, exactly.
We just want to kill people.
Didn't the one in York have that in the Valhalla room?
Yeah, they had no, they had that. They didn't have real bear skin.
Watch out. Perfect. Alright, continuing on the tour now. We move into our more corridors, so we're jumping forward in time a little bit. And we find ourselves jumping locations now. It was a boat ride to Galloway, but it was only a short walk back.
I'm guessing the sensor sets that off.
Yeah, the sensor scares every other customer. But if I'm honest, it scares more actors than it scares customers. And here we come to Dr. Knox's Anatomy School, but we've now, for the new season, renamed it Dr. Monroe, which was a competitor of Dr. Knox. When Dr. Knox was one out of town, I think Monroe was probably the happiest. So here's our anatomy show. So there's a couple of things that might last from co-star with us.
Oh wow.
We've got Maggie Doherty, the last of Birkenhair's victims.
How come that actually never pulled that open?
Because we've changed this show as well as the one next door to make this one a bit. We'll activate the site in the finale. So we'll get rid of Maggie. Sorry, Madge. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Can you get the leashes? How do you get the leashes to work?
Wait for the police to come and knock it, and I'll tell you a little bit more. Oh, thank God.
Oh,
You
do
know
you want to get the police on
The
me?
police haven't heard us.
Yeah.
We're all going to be safe. Thank God. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Give me that knife. I smashed the door end. Come on! Break it down! Break it down! For goodness sake! Break it down!
There's our little leech jar. Fills the rim. When people get covered in pee by a overfull bladder, it just takes a bit of a squirt.
Oh, you peed on everyone now.
Exactly, yeah, that's the one. Did you get pulled up for this one?
No, not this one.
Oh, that's good. And for review, so yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Our
Grab the plastic.
leeches everywhere!
Grab the plastic.
There we are. Yeah, exactly. There's a reason for that. You're not the first. Yeah, so our tech team, our beautiful team of femurs, we get a body over time, wear and tear, but she's made it look lovely, fresh and disgusting. Some lovely, sticky, full intestines packed full of excrement just there.
What other dungeons have you done yourself as a guest?
As a guest, I've done London, York, Blackpool. I've not done Warwick.
Warwick's pretty much repeat of everything anyway.
What's his name?
His name?
Yeah.
His name is Jamie, actually.
Oh.
He's based on a character called Daft Jamie, who was actually dissected by Birkenhair. And he was the local fool who everyone in the audience would have known.
Yeah.
So when they revealed the body, half the audience went, it's Jamie, what have you got, Jamie? And there was another character who was hacked open by Dr. Knox, who everyone recognised. She was a prostitute, and I'm not going to tell you why they all recognised her.
Yeah.
But there we go. She was a local fool.
How do you do the leeches?
The leeches, so everything's activated by buttons underneath.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So you can see some from our previous shows, but you can see that's a kind of a giveaway. So as I push that,
Oh yeah,
That's how
the
it
air
is.
bubbles, yeah.
and it's really just it's wheels.
Oh.
It's like rollerblade wheels. They just move up and
I
down.
thought
the
it was like air packets.
Yeah. No, our ones are a little more solid. And our finale button is all turned in, so I can push that. Leeches, ladies and gentlemen, blood-sucking little vampires. See, these wee creatures, they'll sink their teeth into you, and they won't let go until they've had their fill. So they're nice, fat, and juicy on your blood. But you've got to be careful with leeches, for if they get loose, they'll nest themselves in your dark, sweaty bits, like your groin and your buttocks. I hope you're hungry, my pretties, for this lot I'm riddled with bad. What's going on with the lights? Oh no, the leeches! Oh God, the leeches are loose! Watch yourselves! And the actor pushes the leech button. Pushes the leech button again, works their way around for the final scare. Keep the noise down! Jeez, oh. The last thing we want is the police hearing you lot and coming knocking.
Open up or they'll break the door now. Give me that arm. I'll smash the
So
door
it's pretty
in.
realistic. He's lost his finger.
Come on. Break it down. Are you
Yeah,
sitting
pretty big.
there?
That's us dumping the ball.
Break it down.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? How many empty rooms do you actually have? 4.
We don't have any empty rooms at all.
So, okay.
Whenever we want to change them. So normally the graveyard is a Birkenhair show. It doesn't require an actor to be in there. But we've made it a bit scarier, a bit longer. And added an actor in there. So this show is one of our favourites. I think this show is probably one of our most beautiful sets. The secret buttons. We've got 2 of them here. We've got 2 of them over here. Just over there. And they all do exactly the same thing. They just progress the show to the next level. But there's obviously the stop rooms. So
So once if you e-stop when the doors are open from the cat,
it just resets.
so it just shuts them automatically.
E-stop resets everything. So
So if I press it now, they'll... Oh!
no matter where you are, you get covered in pee.
Oh, it says not
Are you
there,
a
so it's
doctor?
literally the whole thing.
We've got secret squirts all over the
Oh
place.
no, Doctor! The Edinburgh's doomed!
Yeah, we really added it in our...
So if you do that, and if I press e-stop, will that go instantly back in?
Yeah, very much.
Interesting.
Yeah, so every button does the same thing. If you want to push one of the bottom ones in just a second, this next bit is obviously blackout for this.
Are you the doctor?
No!
No.
What's a fool swinger?
Good to say, Edinburgh, we're going to cleanse the
We
streets.
need the doctor!
He's on his way, he's just not here
The
yet.
doctor! The Edinburgh's doomed!
It's no doom! Don't listen to her, you don't need a doctor. And you, she is right. Thousands have fled the city to escape the shadow of death. But I will cleanse these streets. For Edinburgh has the plague! Oh, shut up, woman. Never fear, the foul clingers are here. Are you with me?
Yeah!
Except for you two. You two are going to be sent off to quarantine.
No, we're going to get murdered by that guy up there.
Away from these stinking polluted streets.
Oi, foul clanger! How long are we going to be locked in here?
I'm no locked up, Master Craig. Mind you, just quarantine.
We haven't got the plague. It's just a bad cold.
Oh, you son of a...
Then for the grand finale, out pops. Good old friend.
I am here to save these streets.
Would you look at that, everyone? It's Doctor! Aye, it's now Dr. Ray. I've got everything under control. Me and these two fall clangers, we're going to cleanse the street just like you wanted, alright?
Your efforts will do no good against this foul and pestilent plague.
Aye, right.
Thousands lie dead. Hundreds quarantined.
Quarantine?
It's time for me to take control.
Here, sir, I've got 2 more you asked for. Ready for quarantine.
Your infected souls that are damned by the Black Death's grasp. For this plague is carried by the rats and fleas.
That's it, that's the truth. Rats and fleas. Spreading the plague.
Carry fleas. Fleas carry plague. And the fleas bite you.
Oh, God, rats! Get them off me!
All must be quarantined. I shall pierce their boils and drain their blood.
What do you mean all must be quarantined? Only 2 more, you said? That's not what we agreed. So you can't trust the doctor no more? Still trust me though, I'll save you. This way, we must escape the doctor. That's right, we must escape the plague!
No, you don't get me again.
These souls are doomed.
Ha, wicked.
Alright, it shows.
All ready for the next one if we need to.
So what's behind there?
So that is actually an authentic piece of old Edinburgh. It used to be one of the cavernous halls, sort of where people used to store stuff. As you can see though, it's rather damp, so we don't use it for anything anymore except a little bit of storage. But yeah, it's...
But you get loads of creepy crawlies in there.
Yeah, well, if I'm honest with you, this is the place the actors find the scariest. I personally don't believe in ghosts. I don't know how you two feel. However, actors that are on this position when they're waiting up there all by themselves often feel like they don't want to be alone. They sometimes hear voices, footsteps. I don't believe in ghosts myself, but a lot of people live in the position that they feel the most terrified about.
So can you keep getting them to open the door and set the water effects off, or is it on a sequence?
It's on a sequence, yeah.
So what do the blue and yellow ones do? The blue...
Literally, they all do the same thing.
Oh.
What we tend to do here is we ask for more than we need, so that if we ever want to change something, we could in this show have 4 buttons that do different things.
Yeah.
But instead we want, currently it's just 4 buttons that do
All the same thing.
It's nice to have flexibility though, isn't it?
Exactly, that's the idea. So we're always ready to change. Because, not like London, things like that, if somebody have a spare room they can put in a show.
Yeah.
We don't have that, but if we ever want to change this into something different, and we would. We once upon a time in here had a show that was just a ghost story. After that we put in a show, as you can see these arches, these used to clatter and fall on audience members. Not really, but
No,
the
yeah.
effect,
Yeah, yeah.
the effect was the city was crumbling. But when we wanted to reinvigorate this show, we decided to take that out and focus more attention on the actors. Dr. Ray used to be the good guy. We made him the bad guy in this one. But yeah, let's do that. All right. So on to our final.
Is there anything actually in these windows, or is it just what? Because it's so dark?
All there is a hand that moves forward.
Okay.
A little water squirt sometimes as well. But you can see actually now with the lights up, I can show you. That's a water squirt. There's another one over there. What else there are? You'll see just above the door there.
Yeah.
There's obviously one on Master Craig's door.
So does he actually know where to hide to not get wet, or does
Sadly
everyone?
not. We get wet a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's how the rats work. Part of the sequence, but we kind of we've got an extra additional.
Was that the
activation
underneath?
If we wanted to. That's no, the button's on it. There we go.
Oh.
Alright, into our final room, folks. So quite often people say this is their favourite.
Yeah, room number 2.
Yeah, so there's lots of special effects in here. If you pick up the lantern for one, you might find that you know how that's worked. Yeah, there you go, so that's exactly how that works. There's just a magnet underneath. And how we blow out the magnet is quite nice and simple.
I was looking there then.
Oh.
That's brilliant.
Nice and simple, right?
What is there, like a magnet underneath that pulls it towards?
That's right. Yeah.
Are we able to run this show or no?
But I won't be able to sort of fully perform it for you, but I'll show you. This
Oh, because I want to get into. I want to become like the character that jumps out at you.
Because it's a blackout. I don't suggest you do that because the actors when they start here, they'll end up hurting. But you can get you to stand in one space and up here. But so one of the scares is this shelf drops. Again, it's just a magnet. This gives a bit of a scare. So the magnet just switches off.
Where have I go?
Yeah, of course you can. Nice and easy. Yeah, doesn't take a lot of force at all.
No. Is that actually glass metal in it?
Yeah. So just nice and gentle, give it a tap. There you go. So that happens in every show.
Does that reset itself, or does the actor reset it
No,
up?
the actor has to reset it. Again, Lizzie Pitts herself, she falls.
Oh.
Does the same thing. And it's not actually working this time, but the shelf is just there. As well. So the air jets on both of these. And when our storyteller disappears, storyteller simply goes over here and over here. So the witch can, so that Elizabeth Pittendale can take pride of place.
So it's behind the.
Elizabeth stay in here then?
Huh?
So what, Elizabeth stays in here?
Elizabeth doesn't stay in there, but our storyteller, when they all of a sudden disappear, that's where they stay. Do you know where Lizzie goes? You got a suspicion?
Because I was here in my first run through, and I felt I'd come past. So it's either. I thought it was either. Well, I can't come through this. So this must open up.
Okay, go for it.
Do you want to try? Expertise.
Can't do that. No, it's not.
Well, it must be easy if she has to do it in the dark.
It's not that.
See that plate?
Yeah.
If you lit that, I'm only joking.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
So it's not the frame,
It's actually
it's the inside of the wardrobe itself.
Oh.
This is the inside of the bookcase. And over here, if you come in, this is where our Green Lady lives.
But how does she know the key for it?
Oh, because she's got the buttons.
Oh, she controls it.
Because throughout the script there's different cues.
Yeah.
And also,
That's it.
so all she's waiting for is the next cue. So I'll get you guys to go outside for the next one.
What does the blue button do?
The blue button is the reset
Okay.
for the entire show. And you can see we've got an e-stop in here as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So take your seats, fellas. You can see some are flickers and some are full blackouts.
Yeah.
That's us ready for our full show. You want to sit opposite?
Yeah.
With the lights up, you'll be able to see a little bit more of what the show does. So hopefully our lantern's about to move. Make sure he's right in the right place.
Oh, there we are.
Lizzie Pitts, uh-oh. For the presence amongst us.
Do these actually raise up? Or no?
And also,
Huh, that's wicked.
that's our cue for our Green speaker appearance. She moves over here for her first scare. Demonic.
Is it a okay. Forgot I did that.
So that's also the cue for the other act to come back in, and then your exit music starts. Now this is a bit Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
So after they've gone, they just literally have to play it back. Rather than just go.
Did you have a push in that corner? There you go.
Like wicked.
Reset. That big blue button you were looking at. Everything returns to normal. And
What was I going to say? What happens if the guest sticks a leg out of it? Because I'll say people that redo this are going to put the actors at harm, aren't they?
you know what? We tend to be people who come multiple times tend to be appreciative of it, so they're not the ones out. Sometimes if people have natural reactions to fear, like sticking a leg out. Sometimes our actors don't get hurt as often as you'd think. Sometimes they do. Sometimes people react because they're scared, and especially guests who don't really know what's going on. Foreign language guests sometimes react.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we're all right here. There's an occasional sort of leg twist in here, but nothing's
Because this is
actually
how what happened on Jack the Ripper.
nothing that's actually going to cause the pain. Say again.
What's the book about?
The book is about gold. It's the Holy Bible. We thought we'd have something a little bit.
Did you see these come down?
A little bit truly spiritual.
Did you see these move down?
No,
I think it was oblivious. Yeah. So midway through the show, there's a blackout. The central threads come down as well.
Oh, okay.
Proper like wicked. Amazing how much hidden effects in just one room.
So the show development for this came through a lot. We also had the show at one point was even scarier. We had window smashes, so there's noises of windows smashing behind these two. There was original talk of the face picture changing. So we do a huge amount of development when we come up with a show concept. Not only just the special effects, the story, what's going to work best with it. There was talk of in Witches at one point having a mirror through which holographic demons would appear. But we thought with a physical actor in there, we didn't want to draw too much focus from what we were doing. So.
This is so wicked.
All right, gentlemen. I hope that's been rewarding for you.
Mirror maze. Can we
Mirror
see
maze,
the?
of course you can.
You'll see the routine.
Just because that's going to be on our way through.
Yeah.
And I'll get your stuff, and I'll show you how to escape.
How to escape the dungeon.
Yeah. Any more questions about any of the shows?
I was going to say. How do you limit between what's scary and what's over the top? Do you have test people come in?
To be honest, we've got a team that run the dungeon that are top notch. Myself and my boss, we develop the shows for this specific dungeon. But there's also creative directors. There's a brand team to make sure everyone's all right. So if we're ever unsure, we send stuff away. Asylum, obviously, we had to be very careful about that. We didn't want to be, And there's our drop line.
Oh, wow. Doesn't actually look that high now because it's not in the dark.
Yeah. That's the ability when you switch off the lights. It looks a lot scarier.
Is that like the emergency exit if it does get stuck up?
I've been here for 9 years now. The year I started was when they put the drop right in. And what we used to have is the entire tour used to essentially run backwards. You used to run from where the mirror maze is back through the building. And before the drop right, this was actually a floor. So this is 2 floors. This was top floor. That was the second floor. And all these doors were used as access. This was mostly queue line. Yeah.
Has it always been these restraints? I know there used to be ones that used to be slightly different than the ones.
In Edinburgh, we've always had relatively similar ones. The things that change about our restraints are usually we wanted to make it extra secure, so we used to have a different tolerance for height restrictions and things like that.
I think it's all actors, eh?
Once an actor's been here for a sustained period of time, so normally we call it, we don't train them before they've been with us.
Yeah, now it's changed.
So that's how we know that you're nice, locked and safe, and that's not going to move.
So what about that side? Because that was
That side
that's locked.
already down. It's already locked in place. So that's how we know. And you'll see there's a flashing yellow light just now.
Yeah.
As I close this door, that'll change to full beam.
So if you press start, it'll just start.
Flashing.
Still flashing?
That's it.
Now it's done.
There you go.
Can we send off with
All
no?
the doors are nice and closed as well.
That red's just telling us that we've got a new stopping.
Oh, okay.
So it's
That's how
cut
all the lights up on the right of
It also tells us the other faults and that as well. So if we see that, we'll know that there's probably a sensor fault somewhere. Or a
So
fault
it just gives you a
somewhere.
highlight just to close the right.
Yeah, but that will always
Cooling
come
down.
on when we're in fully stopped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we can't send it now, can it? Because it's been e-stopped.
Because it's e-stopped at the end of the day, we can't run this right.
Yeah.
But what we can do is, if we leave the room, then we can watch it go from out there. But to be honest, once the lights are off, it's not great to listen.
Yeah, I just want to see it from when it's lights on.
That's in none of these buttons will work.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so if we press it, nothing will happen.
Don't you dare.
Yes, but
No, yeah. You're out of it.
keep your hands through there.